It's your resident big brain strategist 5-head here to give you the patch notes for 1.5032024, whatever the hell they called it. It's the mini patch here on Rivals Revealed. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy the content, and as always, thank you so much for watching. Look at my cat. It's your mama-ish. This is Nominee, the GOAT. 3 heroes were adjusted on this mini patch. We've got Iron Man, Human Torch, Cloak, and Dagger. So obviously I'm super excited about the Cloak and Dagger buffs because, yeah, buddy, we need more main healing Cloak and Dagger players, especially with this lovely new pimp named Slickback skin that they came out with. And then, of course, Iron Man and Human Torch getting buffed is like, just kidding. They're actually really good buffs, especially for people like myself who suck at aiming. They both got buffs to their auto attacks, which is fantastic for me. I might actually be able to play a flying DPS character. First off, we're going with Cloak. My #1 character in the game. I'm so good. I might be the best ever. My Cloak's so good. I dodge so many ults. It says, increase the healing effect from Light Force Dagger, her auto attacks, on hit from 10 to 16. Reduce the spell field healing amount generated by the hit from 18 to 16. So what it's talking about here is her left click, her primary attacks, which heal on hit when hitting the target. Now, as you can see, whenever she lands the hit, you'll notice this real quick little blue circle that pops up around the target that you are hitting, as well as a little shimmer at the top. That blue circle and shimmer is the spell field that is being generated, or splash healing that is being given to everyone around you, and yes, including yourself. So play up, be a little aggressive, stick close with your tanks. You're sure to win some points. So fantastic buff overall. I'm in love with this buff. This is fantastic. Next up, we got Iron Man. It says decrease repulsor blast stage 1 and 2 direct hit damage from 55 to 40, and increase the spell field damage, the actual burst range that you see here, from 35 to 50, and decrease the stage 3 direct hit damage from 65 to 50, and increase the spell field damage from 40 to 60. If you didn't know, Iron Man has 3 separate individual auto attacks: his left palm, his right palm, and then both palms together, which are also known as stage 1, 2, and 3. Stage 3, as you can see, does quite a bit more damage when he puts up both palms and he hits that big blast. So if you're doing consecutive auto attacks and you're hitting these characters that are trying to hide from you behind walls, this spell field damage that's happening here is going to be great for DPS players that love that Iron Man. Honestly, I think this is a great buff overall. I might genuinely learn how to play him just so I can have another DPS character in my repertoire. My duelist is my worst role, so I think this is great overall. Last character is Human Torch. Human Torch, it says increase the fire cluster, also his left click, his primary auto attack. Increase fire cluster projectile speed from 120 meters a second to 150 meters a second. And projectile count, the number of pellets in each one, from 12 to 14. So this just absolutely enhances his autos by a lot. So no longer do you have to play kind of mid-rangey to actually get these auto attacks to land because of how slow moving that they were. It feels way better now throwing out your auto attacks. But we're not done. Increase the energy cost of Supernova, the ultimate ability, from 3,400 to 4,000, and increase the activation wave damage from 70 to 80, and flame tornado damage from 100 per second to 120 per second. So the auto attacks move faster. The ult got its CDR nerfed, just like all of the healers did in the previous patch, but that little burst of fire that you see here that is happening got a little bit of a damage buff, which is nice. If you're trying to activate your ult and then fly away, you'll get a nice little burst off. Or if you're playing up close and personal, you dive in, you knock them up, you get your ult off, and you just start spamming tornadoes on the targets that are there, maybe the healers, but whoever. This could be a big game changer. A nice buff overall. Now, from this patch, does this change the priority of any of these heroes? And I absolutely think it does. Now, in lower elos below Diamond, where there's no bans, I believe that they probably stay the same in priority level. They'll be behind Storm when it comes to flyers. Storm is still the best flying DPS in the game by far. There's there's not even a question about it. Even with the Gamma boost, like, Storm is just crazy on damage right now. But that being said, in Diamond Plus, where Storm is banned in almost every single lobby, there might be 1 or 2 per like 10 games. It's like 10% of the time she gets through. In those lobbies, I actually think Human Torch and Iron Man could both see significant increase on pick priority. So looking at our tier list, I would say Human Torch and Iron Man probably move up from priority of B tier up to A tier. I think that's a nice little boost, especially in Diamond Plus where Storm is banned a lot. They're going to see some more priority. And I will also say, as much as I dislike Strange, and I'm not a Strange fan, I think people overglaze that character way too much. I will say that because of the fact that Strange is the best tank at dealing with flyers, and we're seeing buffs to 2 flyers this patch, I think Strange is going to move from B tier to A tier as well. And Cloak and Dagger was always in S tier, but now that they can play more effectively in the main healer role, we're gonna probably start seeing more healers that are off healers, like Adam Warlock, Mantis, characters like that, Rocket, just paired in 2 healer team comps together with Cloak and Dagger, because there will be enough healing. Usually you need Cloak and a Loki, Cloak and a Luna, Cloak and someone else, because the healing is good, but it's not quite there to keep a tank alive. But now there certainly is enough healing with a 60% increase to keep a tank alive. Well, that's all the current patch changes besides the slew of bugs that they fixed. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Is Strange good? Is Strange bad? Who plays Hulk? Who plays Spider-Man? Let me know what rank you are. Let us know what your mains are. Tell us what your goals are for this season. And let's get climbing, friends, and stay amazing, heroes.